Hello, and welcome to the update about Ethereum. Ethereum is, still in the same range on the smaller time frame as yesterday. So not really much happened as a result of the approvals that we've seen. However, obviously the price needs to move out of the range at some point. So we're going to take a look at the next key levels, expectations. And this is a daily chart. Wanted to start here to remind everybody where we are on the larger time frame. The two wave counts I'm observing here on the daily. So the white count is the preferred option in which we are moving higher basically. So the idea is that this here, the entire move from the 2020 lows is a large diagonal pattern, so that we have the wave 1, the wave 2, the wave 3 is likely still unfolding, or let's say ideally still unfolding. Then we would get a wave 4 and 5. That's very similar to Bitcoin's chart, with the difference that I'm tracking Bitcoin's chart as an impulse and not a diagonal pattern. So that's the main difference. And ideally, to keep this scenario alive as it is, that we're in the third wave, and within the third wave we have this ABC structure, and within the C wave we have a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and the wave 5 still to come. We might have started the fifth wave. I mean, that's the condition for this. I would really like to see the fifth wave now to push higher into basically ideally all-time high region that would clearly further confirm the white count as it is. The reason I'm saying this is that if we dip below the last swing low again, then this would get quite protracted, quite extended for this fourth wave. So I would have difficulties to still justify this as this wave 4 of this wave degree in the larger C wave of the larger third wave. So it would then become more likely that we say, okay, we've actually topped in that orange third wave there. Okay, so it's basically that this third is already here. It would just mean that we have jumped up a wave degree, which would mean that probably all-time high targets have to reduce down a bit. It would also not be ideal looking at the micro patterns within. And I'm actively looking for alternative wave counts as well. But if we break below the April lows, okay, so around 2,800, I mean, that would definitely become much more likely. And then this lower support region will become far more relevant between 1,800 and 2,470. But I would prefer that we're following the direct pathway to the upside. Therefore, in the next step, we should see a 5-wave pattern to the upside evolve and develop, tracking that on the smaller time frame in more detail. And yeah, minimally in 5 waves above basically $4,080, right? Because that is the previous high that formed in March. So we want to get 5 waves above it, possibly targeting 4,400 or even 4,800 here, the previous all-time high. Now let's go to it's a bit higher than that, 4,900. And now let's go to the smaller time frame. Here you can actually see that I'm tracking from the low that was formed in April, this move to the upside. The most bullish outlook here on the smaller time frame is the yellow count. The only way how Ether could really have bottomed in April is if we assume a diagonal pattern, wave 1, wave 2. The third wave is likely still unfolding. Then we get a 4 and a 5. The main support area is this one at the moment, between 3,210 and 3,646 USD. And that zone needs to hold in order to keep the expectations alive that we are moving higher, possibly towards that, those next upside targets that I mentioned on the daily time frame. There are different smaller degree fibs here on the 30-minute 1-hour charts. But bottom line is that there is no confirmation at the moment for a more substantial top. So it keeps the door open for higher prices. At the moment, I'm watching the yellow count. This is the bullish one, in which we could still get one more high here in wave 5 of C of 3, of circle wave 3. Then we could get a wave 4 and 5. This support area needs to be adjusted with the price if we go higher. It's possible that circle wave 3 already topped, but at the moment not preferred until we get a break below the lower boundary line of the trend channel. The trend channel isn't so reliable, but it's the best I've got at the moment. And I have labeled now, I've labeled this as wave 4, this swing low yesterday, wave 4 of C of 3. It's possible this is another 1-2 setup, at least as long as we only have 3 waves down. I really would like to see the price move up from there, not form another low. If we form another low, it looks a bit like 5 waves down from the high. But at the moment it's 3 waves down and we have hit the lower boundary line of the trend channel, and I can call that a 1-2 setup potentially. It's a really small wave degree, so I'm not confident about it. I would not be surprised if it's already in the main wave 4. But if this is another 1-2 setup, which should send us higher, then the price should turn around here in this region, because this will get invalidated with a break below yesterday's low. And also the break below the trend line is also not really going to favor continuation in circle wave 3. But, regardless of if we get another high or not, at the moment, this is the main support region. As long as we're holding this, I'm still looking for higher. The question is just, do we get another micro wave to the upside or not? Yeah, not much more to update here. So maybe the price will use the current pullback as a jump off point for that one more high. Yeah, that's my update about Ether. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.